I'm Edwin Huertas. I'm the CEO of Shockoe.com. We're a mobile development company in Richmond, Virginia. And today we're going to start showcasing our clients. The first one in this series of videos is going to be AC Moore. And for that, I'm going to have a help of Misty Smith, our Director of Mobile Delivery, and Kevon Adonis, our project lead in this particular project. So AC Moore came to us a few months ago, and they challenged us to have a solution that would help them to create a cross-platform application that would help the stores in the inventory management system. So, Misty, why don't you tell us more about how that started?
Sure. So they actually came to us because we had provided them information about our experience with inventory management system implementation for Aero Electronics. So they quickly realized that we were the ideal partner for their endeavor. Then one of the first things that we did is that we met with the IT and operations stakeholders so that we could establish clear goals and success criteria for the project. Once we had that baseline, then we went into the store and we met with the actual employees there in the store to understand their challenges. These challenges included things like slow application processing speed, very complicated screen flows, and a device that was actually quite unwieldy. It was over 2 pounds and involved carrying it around on a strap. So it made things a bit difficult for the employees in the store. Additionally, there was also hardware implications that the current system's hardware was of such an age that the current most effective software systems could not be utilized in their stores.
That's right. Yeah. So part of those challenges were how do we make it sure that those systems of the new solution we were providing will work on those devices, and not just those devices, but what the new devices are going to be. So for that, Kevon came with a perfect idea, and just tell us what happened there.
Of course. So, as Misty mentioned, one of the requirements of this project was to support multiple platforms because AC Moore had selected an Android-based device for the employees to use, but at the same time, regional managers were using iPhones and iOS devices to do, in-store functions. So we had to develop a tech stack that is cross-platform compatible. After some brainstorming, we put together a solution that involves Angular 2, involves Node.js and Cordova, and we're able to deliver an application that works on both iOS and Android.
That's right. So as any inventory management system, we have multiple modules that comes back in play, and one of them is the scanning portion. So what other modules we have to work on?
Yeah, and this application has several modules actually. Everything from the scanning component, we had to manage cycle counting, batch printing. There's a print queue, there's a whole host of moving parts in most inventory management systems. So what we did with this one is that we had to sort of engulf ourselves in the existing application to learn everything under the hood, and then we were able to rewrite a robust code base actually including all of these much needed modules.
That's right. So because of that, part of the testing and deployment process needed to happen in a synchronized way. So how can you give us more information on how that happened?
Absolutely. To just take a step back, as we helped with this hardware selection, and then we, as Kevon mentioned, help drive an answer to what the technology stack should be, we combined all of that information with our actual design standards and usability experience so that we could really design something that could be really useful, increase employee productivity, and allow for faster service in the stores. Once all of that was finalized, then we were utilizing 2-week development sprints to provide deployments to them. We have a continuous integration process that puts the code that Kevon and team create into the deployment so that the clients are getting the latest and greatest functionality in their system. As he mentioned, and as with all inventory management systems, there's a strong need to ensure that things function the way that they do today, and that this can be run in parallel as we incrementally roll this out. So every 2 weeks, they were getting something that they could test, something that they could provide feedback on, that we were able to then turn around and pull that feedback into the next release and so on, and then they over time slowly pulled module by module these pieces of the inventory management system into production, to the point where eventually we were able to replace that wholesale. And then we worked with them on a deployment plan to get this not just in the one store, but the 158 stores that they have across, I think, the East Coast and across the nation.
That's right. As you can see, AC Moore want to be the part of the supply chain, a retailer here in the East Coast, like Misty mentioned, 153 stores in the area. But it's fine. We want to make sure that you guys understand what it takes to create a mobile application. So we're gonna continue with these videos, hopefully showcasing more team members here at Shockoe and other clients that we work with. Thank you. October 18th, new event coming up, part of the supply chain. We're gonna have experts here in Richmond, Virginia, trying to do a live stream. More details are gonna be coming up soon, and it's gonna be part of part of this panel are gonna be people from the industry and the blockchain, immersive media, and the mobile development industry. So hopefully you join us, and don't forget to register.